Bonjour, hi. Welcome to the Nadine's show, where we talk about social issues of all race and gender. Please comment, share, and like. Your feedback will be mostly appreciated. Come and join our team where we have great discussions. Welcome to the Nadine's show. Let me see. Yeah, add Teresa. Let me see what's gonna happen. Okay, Teresa. Okay. I'm gonna add you three girls. Let's see. Makaya, add you. So what's happening?
Okay.
You there, Teresa?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see.
Okay.
You.
Alrighty. Alrighty.
Maki. Okay, Teresa is there.
I am.
Okay, great. We're back up, guys. Yay!
That's real good. Yes, yes, yes.
What's happening? Okay, let me see. Yes.
Am I too high? Am I too high?
No, you're good.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
You're good. You're good. At least you're back on. Thank God. Something was happening. We didn't know what was going on.
I don't know what was going on. Tonight must gonna be a great night. Why we're having technical difficulties. So.
Okay. I rather go down as flat.
Yeah, it's okay. You could go. You could make yourself comfy. That.
Make yourself comfortable.
Yes.
Okay, we're back on, everyone. I'm so happy. I do apologize. We were experiencing some technical issues that was beyond my control over here. So therefore, please forgive me. Okay, everyone. So
yeah, good to see you, Nikhil.
Yes, please. Good to see you guys. You look beautiful tonight.
Well, thank you.
Okay, so I think I got everyone on. I think everyone is on. Okay, so we were cut off during the discussion. We were talking about this tea that I had.
Yes.
Night? Tuesday night. I'm going to show you guys. You don't.
So you were going to show it to us tonight.
Yes. Just hold on. I'm going to get it. Hold on. Hold on. I don't laugh at you, okay? I am not.
Is that the sleeping pill tea? Act like a sleeping pill?
No, dear. No.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
I went. Okay. I love to have tea. Okay. So
me too. I'm having my tea here.
I went to Loblaw. I like to jitter. I don't know why, but my chairs keep sliding. Sliding. So sorry about that, guys. Okay. I went to Loblaw because I want to have some, something different.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, please don't laugh at me, okay? This is real. I'm not advertising for any company, but this is what happened to me, Nadine. I bought this tea. Can you see the name?
Because it's backwards for us. Horny goat, girl. Is that horny goat?
Which can you read it? What does it say?
It's backward. Oh, it's backward.
Try read backward.
Is it throat cold?
Which side, the French part or the English part? Which part would you like to read?
I'd like to read the English part, please. Well, it doesn't matter.
You're getting it. That's the name.
Okay. Throat cold. Yeah.
Yeah. Coat. Throat
Yeah.
coat. Organic.
Cold. Yeah.
It has lemon. Oh, sorry. That's the French part. Sorry.
Thank you. Oh, okay. All right. That's better. Throat coat.
Well, I bought it. I had it the first night. I was okay. I thought because I was tired, I went and I'd take a nap. I had it the second night. No, the second day I had it. It makes me take a nap. So I said, okay, these things makes me sleep at nights. And I said, no more. No more.
But sleep is good for the body.
But if you're a person that can't sleep at night, then that's perfect for you.
No, 4 hours or 5 hours, I'm okay. Not 6, 7 hours. These things make no. I don't like sleep too long. No, I'm sorry.
Sleep 10 hours sometimes.
No. 4 hours, I'm good. But no, this thing made me went to bed at 7 in the night, 7 p.m.
Wow, that's unlike you. That's not like you.
7 p.m. This thing made me went to bed. I just said I did not want to have a mint tea, so I said, okay, let me try something new.
Try something different.
This, and this thing made me went to bed at 7 p.m. I learned my lesson. I said no. Okay, guys. So last week when we had, hey, I like to jitter around us, guys. Last week when we had our show, it was a very touching show. Last week when we talked on the topic about women abuse. Before we talk about that, Teresa, anything special?
Yes, let me say something quickly. Sometimes we're going to bring topics on that are going to be a little bit offensive to people. However, if it's offensive to you and you can't handle it, feel free to click off. There's a big X on your right. Feel free. However, if you've got questions, please leave them in the comment. We'll try to answer them. If we can't answer them, we'll definitely get someone that can answer them for you. We want this platform to be non-inclusive, unbiased. We want it to be neutral. We want you to feel free to come on, to speak your truth, and to be comfortable. This is what this platform is all about. We want you to feel respected. You have a voice. So if something is not kosher with you, you can step away. It's okay. It's okay. It's for your own good. But if you've got something to say, this is the platform. We want you here with us. All righty?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nadine.
All race, all gender, all social class. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter where you live in this world. You're free to come on, share your life experience. That's what we do over here.
This is what we do.
Real life experience. This is not a show that's going to belittle anyone or degrade anyone or to blame anyone.
No.
Because most of the people that comes over here, they're victims.
That's it.
So we're not here to say to you, it's your fault. We don't have that heart, and we are not also certified, like we don't have the practical, degree to be a psychiatrist or a doctor over here to give, how would you say now?
Pass judgment on someone.
No,
we can't do that. We don't have the right to do that.
To give recommendation, like sometimes some people will give recommendation and they're not a professional in the
not
field.
Qualified. Yeah,
we don't do that over here. Okay,
you need to listen,
discussing, and just have a free will, a free moment to just release what you got on your mind. Okay,
that's what it is. We want you to be comfortable with us here.
In isolation, and would like to talk to someone. Would just like to have that moment. Here is a place for you to just let out what you got. Very respectfully, we're very respectful on this platform. We are very respectfully. We want everyone to have that same understanding and that same, welcoming over here. So tonight we have a young lady. Her name is Melkia.
Mikio.
Before I introduce Mikio, I would like to say thank everyone who's on the platform tonight. Please share our share our show tonight. As you're on it, please share to your friends worldwide. Please do so. Tonight's show is very interesting. And if you have any family members or any friends, it doesn't matter what sex they are, it doesn't matter where they live in this world, please, they can join my show. My information, you can DM me and I will contact you. But please, no scammer over here. We don't need no scammers or anything that related to scamming over here. This is not the time and the place, and we don't want that type of behavior over this page. Okay? Thank you, and I appreciate our page. So, last week, before we introduce Melike, I'm sorry. We had a show because I got feedback, and last week it was Sunday. Yeah, I'm still in emotional shock right now, because especially when it comes to hearing Nikki's story, that when she and I went down to the Bay and she was going through abuse at that moment. She was in an abusive relationship at that moment, and I did not see it, so it really touched me that she was so close to me and I didn't know. I don't know how it just misses me. So it could happen to anyone. When she comes to my home, she's always smiling, she's always happy. We go shopping together. So there are no signs there for me to say she in an abusive relationship. So sometimes, just put yourself in her shoe and put yourself in my shoe, and you could understand that sometimes we don't see it. It's not that we're stupid. It's not that we're blind.
No.
People live in denial. People
hide it well. People hide it well. When they don't want you to know, trust me, you won't know if someone don't want you to know, because they hide it very well.
Right. That was right. Exactly. And also, second, on what's her name there? Vanessa. Vanessa's situation is very, very difficult because she's
still living it, eh? She's still living it.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
Okay. She had to go downstairs, guys, to have a conversation with us.
In the lobby.
She was unable to talk in her own home of the living condition that she's experiencing at this moment. So when she reached, she went upstairs and she finished the conversation. So at least we know that she was safe. And every other day, I called her every day. I called her to make sure that she's safe and everything, because when someone do live in a situation and you know that there's abuse, you try to keep that close connection to that person. You try to give them support as much as you can. You try to have a listening ears as much as you can. And we cannot judge her because she explained to us what are the factors why she's still in the relationship. So at this moment, we're praying that safety will always goes with her and her children, and also that her baby father will seek help, because he's according to her, he's an alcoholic, so he needs some form of help too. So I'm just praying and hoping, and everyone on our platform, that he does get help so that he can be bonded with his family, because everyone wants to have a family, and no one is perfect, but we all can help each other, support them, and see what's the best for everyone within their own family. So because she has children, so it's really hard, and financially too, it's really hard for her. So and Nikki's doing good because she's not in the same relationship, but right now Vanessa is still living in her relationship. So that's my takeaway from last week's show. However, tonight, guys, please share. That's why I'm waiting for you guys to share our live. And tonight I'm a bit nervous. I don't know if you guys could hear to my voice, but I'm not that really jolly as I am. I'm a bit nervous, and I do apologize tonight. However, I have someone. Her name is Melikai. I do apologize. Mikhail. I met Mikhail through a mutual friend, and I wanted to meet someone who lives in St. Vincent's because of what had happened recently with the volcano there. So a mutual friend, she got me in contact with Mikhail's, and I talked to Mikhail. I said, Mikhail, would you like to come on our show to tell us what's happening in your country? And she said, yes, she will. However, talking to her, she told me stories about herself other than the volcano eruption which had happened in her country, which is in St. Vincent, which is in the Caribbean, right? It's
Yeah,
in the Caribbean.
yeah. It's in the Caribbean.
Yeah, is it the lesser or the greater? Is it the greater or the lesser Antilles?
I think it's the Lesser Antilles, isn't it? Yeah, in the Lesser Antilles, it's up more.
Which country is it close by? Is it close by to Grenada or
Barbados? Barbados.
Sure.
St. Lucia, yeah.
Yes, she's from the beautiful island of Grenada. You know all the Caribbean
No,
islands.
St. Vincent, not Grenada.
I apologize. St. Vincent, I apologize. Sorry. The world is beautiful. Doesn't matter where you are. Everywhere is beautiful. Everywhere is beautiful, I must say. Yes. So she explained to us what's happening in her private life, what she had been through. But guys, to be honest with you, I did not get her whole life story. I told her, please save it. Please surprise us tonight on the show. She said she wants to come, okay? She said she wants to come. She came freely. No one forces her. So whatever she says tonight, I'll be hearing some of it for the first time. So everything that she said is authentic. No makeup stories over here. Real life situation. So, Melikai, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
She'll get it eventually.
Yes.
Yeah.
First, I want to say a pleasant good night to social media, to all to my friends who I have told about this interview tonight, and I see they are already coming on, and some of them is sending love that we are looking beautiful. So I just want to say thank you.
Great that they're here.
And Almighty God for bringing us this far. So at the end of the day, that my voice will be heard, and I will be an inspiration to women who is living a life of abuse and who is afraid to speak out. Okay, first let me say as well, on the 9th of April, St. Vincent volcano had erupted.
Wow.
And we suffer a lot of damages, especially in the countryside, in Sandy Bay and stuff like that, because they are the red zones where persons had to be evacuated from their homes and go to other people's homes and in shelters.
So let me ask you a question. It did not affect the entire country?
Well, apparently it did affect the entire country by the ashes. Because the ash had fallen in every areas of St. Vincent.
Okay.
Even Barbados, it had reached to Grenada.
Okay.
And our roads, our forests were white like snow.
That's true. That's true. My friend in Barbados, my friend in Barbados sent me pictures. She's like, look at my veranda. It's covered in ash, and she's in Barbados. So that's really, really bad. Wow.
But it was a good experience for me. Because when it first erupted in 1979, I was still a baby. It was a bit of experience for me and a bit of sadness for me as well, because I suffer with bad allergies and sinus. So it's like I could not breathe properly, but through it all, I made it safe.
Okay, thank God. Yeah.
I'm saying now we're not safe yet. We we're not out of the danger yet, but we're still hoping for the best.
Okay.
Because I remember the scientists said that this could take us up to almost approximately a year, because we have to rebuild our country. And there is a lot of livestock, like animals, lost their life, died, because persons is not at their home to take care of their animals. A lot of farmers lost their crops because of the volcano eruption and stuff. But we still have to stand strong as a nation.
Yeah.
And we will get back there by the grace of God.
Yes.
Once we stay positive and we stay hand in hand with each other, we is gonna get there.
Okay. So may I ask you, where were you? It happened during the night? Did it?
Well, it didn't happen in the night. I was apparently the 8th of April, the government and NEMO sent out a warning to evacuate from certain areas, which is in the red zones. And persons would have already started gathering their stuff and go to the shelters, like schools and stuff like that. Shelters. And on the morning, which is the Friday morning, my sister called me, my little sister called me, and she said, I know how thing is with you, but we want some chicken for cook to help, to volunteer for the persons at the shelter. So I said, you know what, I will see what I could do. So I journeyed to Kingston and went to go to the supermarket to purchase the chicken. While there, I was speaking to a lady by the roadside, because it's like I will go on Facebook and I will share my life stories. I just be like touching to persons. So often persons will long stop me in the road and say, Miss, you know, you touch me, you just inspire me, I love you, you know. So I was sharing a little moment, and the lady asked for an excuse and her phone rang the same time. So she was like, what you said? So her daughter was calling her from in the leeward end and told her that the volcano had just blown. So after she said that, now when I looked up from where I was in Kingston, I just see the big explosion into the air. But at that time, while I was in town, the ashes was not falling as yet.
Okay.
But by the time I get from Kingston and I journey back home in Bel-Air, that's when everything started falling.
Wow.
I thought I was in New York City, trust me. How the ash was falling. Jesus. And when I got up, every single thing in my yard was covered in ash. My boat, my yard, you could not have identified anything, not even my plants.
Wow.
I could not have identified everything because of the amount of ash that we had. But we are walking along slowly. And it will be a very hard task, but
so may I ask you, did you have like your neighbors? How was your neighbors?
Well, where I'm living is like 2 neighbors. Where I'm living in one yard where I'm renting here, 2 of my neighbors, but they are okay as well.
Okay.
Ash, just the ash, and then we didn't have water.
So you didn't have to evacuate at all?
So no, because where we are living is like in the green zone, so we are still safer than the persons in the red and orange zone. So where we were safe.
Okay. So they have different zones. So they were
it have different zones. It have red zone, green zone, orange zones. It have different zones.
Okay.
Right?
So what about the people in the red zone?
Well, the persons in the red zones, they were affected the most. Some lost majority of them, a lot of persons up there lost their homes, like their homes, house roof cave in, because even when the volcano blew, they had mud flow, and after the mud flow, they had heavy rain. Last week, every weather says come like they get 3 blow. So the volcano, after the volcano, they got the mud flow, and then they got flood water. So 3 lashed back to back one time. I would have seen videos with persons like the furnitures, the stove, the fridge being covered in the homes, as in being buried and covered in the home. Because of the person's roof caving, churches broke down. Yes, we.
Wow.
we
Wow. That is sad. Yes.
That,
Yes.
Yes.
It's all.
so how many people so far are missing?
Well, to be honest, we have no debts.
Oh, thank God.
We have no debts.
Wow. That is really good. That is good.
Thank
In a
Jesus.
time of now, is like each one help one.
Yeah.
They
yes,
use boats. They use boats to transport persons, speed boats, big boats.
Okay.
Whoever have trucks, whatever, help evacuate the persons from out of those
That's
bad
so
zones.
good. That's so good. Yes. Yes.
So we are working hand in hand to help each other.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Thank Jesus, no one died. Human
Yes.
being.
No.
Only
Yes.
livestock.
Yes.
Only
That's really
livestock
good.
damage. Okay.
Yes.
Thank God. But
That's good.
where were your children? You have children, right?
Yes, I have 3 kids. My first son is 25.
Yes.
My daughter is 22 years old, and my last baby is 12.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, and my daughter is not living in St. Vincent. She's in Grenada.
Oh, okay.
And my last son, the 12-year-old one, he went to Union Island to visit his relatives.
Oh.
While he was in Union Island, the suffering blew. So he didn't really got much of an experience
Okay. Okay.
of what it's like to jog water to help shove up the ash. He didn't have much experience. Right? But my big son, he had a lot of experience.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Because
Okay.
he helped me along the way, because
Okay.
I have scoliosis.
Okay.
And we had no water, and we had to go to a nearby spring
Oh.
to catch up water. Go
Wow.
home, and he will come and he will say, "Mommy, well, come and go and help you get water."
Okay.
He will
Okay.
get water from the gutter next door and help me wash off the porch and stuff, because I have bad sinus.
Yeah.
So I have to try to get rid of the ash from coming into my home.
Okay. Okay.
It was a bit hectic, but
Yeah.
I made it.
Okay.
I could
Great.
help my grandparents in the future.
Okay. Yes.
but I
Yes. Yes. That's true. That's true. Wow.
The best thing I could say, thank God, no
Yes.
one passed away.
Yes, no deaths.
Yes, no death. But the families miss anyone, because when they're like anything like
No.
natural disaster, sometimes family goes missing. Did any family miss their loved ones?
No, but it was a case where, on hustling and moving, you have to get whatever ride you want.
Yes.
So let me say, for instance, if our families might get separated, because
Oh, okay.
some people
Yes.
decide to stay back behind to see
Yeah.
what the animals, just an example.
Yeah.
So they were not aware of where
They were.
each person might have been in shelters.
Mhm.
But one of the things that I respect about Vincent in the diaspora, like Canada, England, America, they would have sent credit to us, and we are very grateful.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did food drive where they asking Vincent to drop food,
Yeah. My
clothes,
church
drop
just did
stuff,
one. Yeah.
right, so that they can send stuff here
Yeah.
to accommodate the persons who were most affected
Mhm.
in all this.
Mhm.
So we still have to say thanks to the persons out there to still remembering that we are all built one nation.
Yes.
And you're welcome. So we have to say you're welcome on behalf of everyone who reached
Yes.
out to the people of St. Vincent
Yes.
in this horrible volcano. I call it horrible because I've never experienced that, and I would not want to experience that. It's very sad, but we just have to pray and continue praying that.
I will.
Yes, we have to. Not only you, but all of us. Shauna, thank you. I have Shauna on live. Shauna, thank you so much. But I see most people want to add on, but Instagram is telling me that only 3 person can be on. So I do apologize.
Oh, only 3? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Only 3 guesses can be. So I don't know what happened. Sometimes it's 4 of us, and
Yeah.
it's telling me 3 of us now. So I do apologize.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not ignoring the request. It's just that Instagram is telling me 3. I
You
don't
can
know
only
why.
have 3. Okay. All right.
Yes. I don't know why. Yeah. So I'm back to the sorry to interrupt you, but so far right now, most people are in shelters, as you're saying, right?
Shelters, yeah.
Especially those. So are they getting enough help from the government or from overseas, or how are they receiving aid?
Well, so far, from my end, I can say that persons is going all out to help. Because, as I said early on, they are packing barrels, they are coming together doing food drives.
I'm trying here to go 4, but when I try to add, the next person tells me I only can have 3. So I don't know why, guys. Yes, that's the message I'm getting. See, all your 3 guesses can be in your live room. I clicked OK, and that's it. So I don't know why.
Okay, probably that's just how Instagram is right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, I don't know why it's not allowing me to add the other person. I'm just getting that message. Okay. So only person now. Yeah. Sorry about that, guy. Yeah. Sorry. As you were saying that you guys are getting help from the government and from
there is persons overseas who is sending in stuff to NEMO. NEMO is an organization. So persons are sending in stuff to NEMO like water, food, etc., clothing, whatever. They will send them directly to NEMO. But I think as well there are other persons who is sending home stuff that I don't think that they are direct to NEMO, like they will send to like maybe churches or whatever. Person.
Different organization. This is a good question I would like to ask, because past couple years when we know that
100 barrels. Wow.
One moment, past couple years when there are other countries that do have natural disaster, whatever is sent from overseas, it does not reach the right person who is in need. Is that happening right now in your country?
Well, I would rather not to make a comment on that one.
Okay, let's pass, guys.
Yes, I would rather not to make a comment on that one.
Okay.
Persons is judgmental, and persons always run with the negative, and they do not see positive in what you say. Okay. So I will rather stay silent on that one.
Okay, all right, that's fair enough. And what is it? Home Monica says our association packed 100 barrels. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. 100 barrels.
And that is from Montreal. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Monica. Yeah, that is from Montreal. Yes. So we have to say thanks everyone that's participating, donating to St. Vincent's, because we all know what they're going through.
Yes,
and
yes.
No one wants to be in that position right now, what they are experiencing. No one wants to be there. So whatever we can do to help, please help. If you have a church, please go to your pastor, find out if he's having a program. If he doesn't have a program, you can ask him where you can go. I don't know, in some communities, sometimes I know in the past, the fire department do. Like they have, how will you call it? A drive. You know, they will have a drive towards certain disaster that's happening. I don't know. Depends where you live. Sometimes you could go to your counselors. Sometimes you could go to even your neighbors. You could go to your neighbors. You could walk on the street and ask, hey, people from here, they need help. Can you help me at your workplace? So whatever you can do to help someone in St. Vincent, it will be appreciated, because we're all human and we never know what's going to happen to us in the future. Someone says, yes, this happened. Don't afraid to talk.
Simmons May.
That's my friend. That's my friend.
Talk your mind.
He's telling me don't be afraid to speak, and I know that's
talk your mind. but we gotta keep it. You know, we gotta keep it positive right here. Yeah.
Yes, you got to keep. But so what about infrastructures? Like I know most of the roads are blocked during natural disaster. So those people that maybe not in the red zone, because red zone has to be evacuated.
Evacuated, yeah.
what happened about people in other zones? Is infrastructure okay? Can they go across, roads and, whatever?
Well, apparently what had happened, right? When the suffering first blew on the 9th, the police were asking persons not to go into the red zone because it was dangerous. And then when we had it was the mud flow, and then we had the bad flood, places were like blocked. They were blocked, like whatever stuff came down and had blocked. So an entrance to get over. So, for fact, it's the danger zone. Why would you want to go to the danger zone?
Yeah.
Right? But I would have saw on social media, on Facebook, that trucks and tractors went to those areas and start cleaning the roads and stuff already of the blockage and stuff that we had.
Okay,
that's great.
Yes, because infrastructure, they have to make sure the roads are clear so that they could move, could move goods, make sure everyone is, because you need food, you need water, you need the basic necessity of life. So roads has to be clear, bridges has to be cleared so that people's lives can continue, which is very good. Sometimes during emergency like these, did anyone get sick, like heart attack, baby mothers go into labor before time? Did that happen? Did anything happen, like quick emergencies?
Well, for me, I cannot speak for that because I'm not aware. Because I'm not active in these shelters and we're not really knowing what is happening in these shelters. So I cannot speak to say, well, they had an emergency in these shelters and whatever. So I wouldn't know for that one. Okay.
Someone is saying the infrastructure in the safer zones are okay. The most infrastructural damages were done in the red zone, inclusive
of Sandy Bay, Fancy, Aura, etc. And this person who is typing is a police.
Oh, okay. So he knows exactly what he's talking about. Okay. All right.
Thank you for the information. That's really great. Thank you. So we know. Yeah, thank you. Because it's really hard to know that people are cut off from the rest of the country and not getting help. So that's a great concern. And with the lava, the ashes flying all over, to go high with helicopters or whatever, that would not be great. So at least, they could still get stuff across. It's really good. It's really good. But how about your family members, other from inside of your house? What about your family members? How do they survive?
Well, to be honest, my family is in the green zone.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. Okay. All right.
Okay.
My family is in the green zone.
Okay.
But I have few persons I associate with who living in the red zones and stuff, who had evacuated to homes and shelters.
Okay.
I see in the posting, which mean
that they're alive and they're well. Okay, that's great. Wonderful.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
So, Michael, how are you doing? How did this impact you personally?
Teresa, hold on one second. Can you say your name clearly? Your name is very unique. I have to say that. You have a great unique name. Yes. Can you say
my name is Michiel Breton.
Oh, Michiel.
Breton.
Okay, Michiel. One of the people is asking me why is it hard to say, and I typed back. Her name is so unique, and I have not met her before, so I do not know her name correctly. I do apologize. So that's why I asked her, can she say her name, please? I just met her 3 days ago. I spoke to her on the phone, so it's not like I'm accustomed to call her. It's a mutual friend that introduced me to her, so I don't know her. So that is why her name is not that familiar for me to repeat all the time. Okay, I do apologize, guys, but you know how it is sometimes. Yes, so sorry about that, Teresa.
Yeah, no, so I'm just asking you, how has all of this impacted you personally? How are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when the suffering first blow, I was feeling terrible. I was feeling heartbroken. To one point, I had felt helpless, especially for the persons in the red zone.
Yes, yes.
But apparently what happened, I am not a Christian, but I'm a child of God. So often God will show me certain things.
We're not yet.
So I always prepare my...
Sorry to cut you. We're not here to judge you.
Yes.
We're not here to judge you.
Yes. So I just always say I am not a Christian. I am a child of God. And so often God will show me things. And I will go and I will speak as a messenger, and I will say what the Spirit of the Lord told me. So one of the things I always do, keep my focus. On everything that I do, I keep my focus. Because earlier up in this year, I had already speak about what I saw. Right? So even when it hit us, it still put me in a mind shock. Because, you know, sometimes they're going to say, oh, this is going to happen, or we're going to have flood, or we're going to have this, and then it don't happen. But it had a toll on me. And why it had a toll on me, because even if I would have been prepared a bit, where they're telling you get dry food, like crisps, sardines, whatever, and I try my best to prepare whatever little, because I have my son. When the suffer blow, I remember that night, I felt like I was going to die.
Oh, God.
I felt like I was going to die. My chest was closing in. My allergies was running like pipe. Like the water was naturally dropping out of my head. Like when you turn on a pipe top and it dripping. That is how bad my sinus. Then my eyes were red. They were itching. And then my skin broke out.
Boy.
So then the histol I was using was rejecting the body, because it's like my body done used to histol. Over the years, over the years I would use histol for my allergies. Right. But one of the hardest parts is when water went. When I had to drink water.
Wow.
And I have scoliosis. I literally cried.
Wow.
Because it's like my hip feel like it had came out of place. So it's like going to the spring, then I have to go down into this by the spring, lift up back the water to the bank, then I have to drag it home, then I have to fill water home, and then back and forth. I remember one time I stand at that spring over 2 hours to get water.
What?
The amount of persons who came to that spring. And what I would have done, because I'm living this close, I would have allowed persons who came from far. To first get water. And my body actually give out. And I was like, you know what? Everybody is messaging and asking if we are okay. We can never be okay. So I start crying out, because the pain I was feeling is like I was frustrated. I don't know what to do. And that's how now you see persons would have seen my video, and someone sent up some antihistamine pills from Trinidad for me. And persons will get water. Somebody will pass and they will say, I thought of you. I remember your life, and I thought of you, and I bring you water.
That's so good.
So persons, I can't give any, they would have volunteered and bring water for me. So I can, yes,
I'm happy that.
But apart from that, I am. Apart from that, I'm okay still.
And how does this affect your children?
Well, my big son, he had fun. He had fun in the ash. He never one day showed sign of weakness. When he suffered blow, he was the one who was pushing me. Mommy, come. Let me help you wash down the coat. Mommy, let me help you drag the water. Mommy, he was a force. Even there were times when I give up. He keep pushing me. I remember I was not feeling well at that time, because I had took the vaccine as well. The COVID vaccine. And at that time I wasn't feeling well. And I remember that night after the vaccine, I was so cold. You know, fever. And I was down for a bit. And my daughter said to me, Mommy, you cannot allow yourself right now to be down. You need a body, if something so have to happen, to run. So you need to fight. She said, get up, get some paracetamol and some orange juice, drink it, and fight. And then I remember I had some Setimol, cold and flu like Setimol. And I took the cold and flu. I take Histol. I take the paracetamol. I took the antihistamine pill. I took all those pills one time.
Wow.
Because I just wanted a peace of mind.
Wow.
I just wanted to lay down and just sleep it all off. And just feel better again.
You were not scared to take so many medication at the same time?
No, I was not scared. All I wanted to do was feel better.
Okay.
All I wanted to do was feel better. I wasn't feeling 100% when I wake the next morning, but at least the body gets some rest. Because you know the Histol and the antihistamine pills gonna like drowse you and put you to sleep.
Make you go to sleep.
Yes. So at least I couple hours kicking and then I was good.
Yeah, you're strong. I have to say that you're very strong.
I'm brave.
Yes, very strong to go through that. So, but your daughter, you said your daughter is in Grenada, right?
Yes, please.
She's not close to you now, but how does she feel? You know, psychological. You know, she's thinking about you, and you know she's worried. But how is she doing, knowing that she's not close to you?
Well, one of the things I could truly say, right? My daughter and I are best friends. We has a very, very close relationship. I speak every and anything with my daughter.
Okay, that's great.
And when I posted live on Facebook, she's a person, she's very quiet. She will sit there, she will watch, but she don't comment because she's here. She's not a person who will comment. So she will normally say what she has to say to me personally, right? And after I posted the video of what I was facing, I will not be able to go and jog any more water and stuff. I remember a young lady in Grenada, Cindy, and sometimes it is good to always show kindness to persons.
Yes.
And Cindy and I would have developed a relationship for the past years because she has a daughter who is sick and they will come to St. Vincent and I will always be there for them. So I will always keep that connection. And when the suffering blew, they call and they were like, you know what? I see what is happening home and I see people fighting for water and whatever. I'm gonna gather some stuff together and I'm gonna get some water and stuff for you. So I said, well, no problem. And they contacted my daughter, and even she was home from last year not working because of COVID. And then she just did a big surgery. And just recover. And even so, she didn't have much. And my daughter did not hesitate. She did not hesitate. She quickly came together with the team and tried to see what she could have done to try get stuff for me. But to this day, as I speak, even if they had dropped those items at the shipping place, to this they have received one package.
Oh, what happened?
So it's almost a month.
What?
I have not received my package.
What happened?
Apparently, they keep saying that the boat passing straight because the boat full with cargo and the boat come yet. So it's like they have this stuff packed in containers waiting for the boat to come.
Oh.
Right, because it's like the boat will go to Trinidad, Grenada, St. Vincent. But when you look at the things that is packing from Trinidad, which is true, when the boat passing now, it has to bypass Grenada.
It's too far.
Right, so far, a vessel was coming from one of those Caribbean islands to bring relief here for us, and it sank.
It sank?
Yeah, because it was overloaded. Yes.
Oh my goodness! Oh wow!
It sank, but all the crew members were
survived. Okay.
Yes, so
okay. Okay. Wow.
Wow. I'm stunned right now. What a shipment of relief
was coming to St. Vincent. Yes.
And it sunk. It was overloaded. That's what it was.
Yes,
I just can't believe. I know what she's saying, but it's so hard because they're desperate in need of their stuff, and it went Just
Yeah, that's what happened when the boat is overloaded. It'll sink.
Yes.
So they just have to be more careful.
I know that, Teresa, but it's hard to believe that now that they do need it, and it just goes like that. That's what I'm just saying.
That's what happens. Yeah. That's what happens.
Very sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. So, it's so sad. So sad. But hopefully that's a lesson to that shipping company, that shipping line. They know that they can't do that.
Yeah, overloaded. Yeah.
Especially knowing that the people, they need the stuff, and hey, it's in the water.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Come on, man. They could have done better.
They'd rather, you know what? It's better they had made two trips and save the items than try to put everything on one and lose the whole thing.
Yes.
It's happening. They're gonna lose. Insurance is gonna pay them.
Insurance gonna pay them back. Yes.
Them. They're not gonna lose. It's the people that need the stuff.
That's it.
It's the people that need the stuff are suffering. They already got their money. Insurance company pays them.
Yeah.
Your government should sue them. No. No, they should have known. That's misjudgment. That's not miss. I do apologize. That's bad judgment on the part of the person or the persons who put the cargoes on that ship and then don't care and then let the stuff sink, and then you're going to tell me that, the ship is sink, they get their money and my people don't have nothing to eat? No, your government should sue them. That's not fair. That's bad judgment they did. Yeah, they did bad judgment.
Bad judgment, definitely.
They know how much a ship can. I'm not in the shipping industry, but common sense can tell me. Just use some common sense, right? You know how much. This is not the first time they're shipping.
It's not the first time they're doing it, so they know how much it'll hold. They know how much it'll hold.
Exactly. This is not the first time they're shipping, and you need science rocket to know, hey, this can go. Then go already. So you know what happened? They should be accountable for what happened to you guys. I'm sorry. Maybe some people disagree with what I'm saying, but you got to think fair about this. Okay? No bias. Someone says here, how you a captain for your water don't have back door and you pack a boat full stuff with people left in danger? Oh, crew member. Exactly. That's
what it is. Yeah.
Someone should be accountable for this. This is not. I'm sure this is not the first time they're doing shipping across the ocean. I'm sure it's not the first time. Then how can you make this big mistake and get and sink a ship full of relief goods for people for St. Vincent? That makes sense to you guys? No sense at all.
They weren't thinking. They just weren't thinking.
But there's no excuse for their bad judgment. There's no excuse. They're not amateurs. That's so sad. It really hurts me how people think these days, right? It's all about saving their money rather than making 2 trips. Yes, the people need it, but it's better you make 2 trips and save the stuff so it goes to the people quicker. That's it. They get it faster. Now they're behind. That's the problem. But sometimes we just have to. The best thing is that no one died, and that is so great.
Yes.
Yeah, that is so great. That's
those items. People could have done well with those items.
Yes, we know people could have done well. But whatever they have so far, everyone has to share. But the greatest thing that we can take out of this is that everyone is safe. Lives matter, and that's the most important thing. So, if anyone wants to, Melkai, do you want to say something to the members online before you go into your other stories? Do you want to reach out?
I just want to say to the persons of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we are blessed. We are highly favored.
Yes, yes.
It does not matter what we are going through now.
Yes.
We are going to rise. We are going to be victorious. We are going to rebuild and even more beautiful than before. And one of the things I could say to you tonight on this topic is that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things
not seen. Yeah.
We are in it together.
Yeah.
Yes. So viewers, can you say your name again? Because I'm not familiar with your name so far.
My name is Mikil.
Yeah,
yes.
So as you hear, guys, Mikil, she's living in St. Vincent as we're speaking right now, and she came to tell us what she's going through. So if anyone in St. Vincent would help her to get, sometimes you need help at home, right? To get like water and so forth, right? You do need help sometimes, right?
Sometimes.
Okay. So if anyone in St. Vincent could reach out to her, you could share this video live, and please, we're asking if someone can help her so she could get water or anything of their sort that she might need for herself and her family. It would be a blessing, because no one by what's happening. No one cried disaster on themselves. Things happen. We all know what's going on sometimes in the world. Natural disaster happens all over. So if you could help her, people in Canada, if you wish to help her also, you know how to reach me. And people in the States, it's the same way, you know how to reach me. So as you know her story, you heard her story, it's the fact, ain't no fake. We ain't got no fake people over here, and we keeping it real. So I would say thank you guys for listening to what's happening in St. Vincent. So there's a second part of the sequence is that she likes to tell us more about herself, and we're going to go into that segment right now. So can you tell us a bit more about yourself and how you were doing before the volcano, and also during the pandemic in your country? How are you doing?
Okay, well, as many of you who might be here locked on to the ones that not familiar with me and my voice, my name is Mikil Burton. I'm a single mother of 3 kids. I live at Bel Air, and I was currently the owner of Mikil's Nail Care in Kingston. Mm-hmm. Right? Growing up at a tender age, my life was not easy. It was not a bed of roses. And despite of what I've been through, I keep strong. Mm-hmm. I try my best to keep my head above waters. Mm-hmm. I try to be positive in every areas of my life. But sometimes when I look back at where I was to where I am now, I still have to thank God, because it could have been worse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I say all this to say, sometimes a lot of persons may see me from the outside, like see me here now from the outside. And a lot of people will judge me, right? Mm-hmm. But what a lot of persons don't know and realize the wounds that I am carrying all my life. Right? I grew up, my family was very poor, and my family would have said like for sugar cake, tulums. They would go to person's home, wash, iron, clean to make a living. Mm-hmm. Right? That's how my family grew up, because we were poor, right? Very poor. And one thing I could say, it didn't matter how poor my mother was, what little she worked for.
Oh my God!
Always.
Okay, we're gonna be cut off in 22 seconds, but everyone, we're gonna be logging on, because she has some really stressful stories about herself that she says she wants to share with us. So please log back in. I'm gonna count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you again. I'm coming back now.